Alright, let's dive straight into this, folks, because as a die-hard Cowboys fan here in the States, when I hear whispers about a guy like Kyer Elam potentially rocking the star, my ears perk up like a prairie dog on high alert. This isn't just some run-of-the-mill free agent talk. This is about a player who could genuinely impact our secondary. And honestly, we need all the help we can get back there to make a serious playoff push. We've seen flashes of brilliance from our current defensive backfield, no cap, but adding a talent like Elam? That's a straight-up game changer, a potential defensive anchor that could take our unit from good to absolutely fire. Think about it. We've always been about that suffocating defense, that America's team swagger that starts with shutting down opposing offenses. And in today's NFL, with these high-flying offenses and elite quarterbacks throwing for insane yardage every single Sunday, you absolutely need corners who can lock down receivers. It's not just about getting to the quarterback anymore. It's about denying those quick slants, breaking up deep passes, and turning those almost touchdowns into incompletions. That's where a guy with Elam's skill set comes into play. He's got the size, the athleticism, and the playmaking ability to really make a difference. We're talking about a corner who can go toe-to-toe with the league's top wideouts, a guy who isn't afraid to get physical at the line or make a clutch play when the game is on the line. Now, I've been watching Elam since his college days, and while he might not have had a completely clean sheet with the Bills, no player does. Let's be real, the potential is absolutely massive. It's like when you see a raw talent in the NBA who just needs the right system and the right coaching to unleash their full beast mode. Elam could be that guy for us. Imagine him lining up opposite Diggs, or even being part of a rotation that keeps fresh legs on the field for all 4 quarters. That's how you build a championship caliber defense. That's how you go from being a playoff contender to a Super Bowl threat. This isn't just about adding a body. It's about adding a piece of the puzzle that could elevate the entire defense, making our pass rush even more effective because the coverage holds up longer. The rumors about him potentially joining the Cowboys, even if they started swirling back in March, are something to pay close attention to. In this league, where things move faster than a bullet pass from Dak, you gotta be ready for anything. Free agency and trade deadlines are like the MLB trade deadline on steroids. Things can change in an instant, and if a player of Elam's caliber becomes truly available or is actively being pursued, our front office absolutely needs to be all over it. We've seen what happens when we don't shore up certain positions, especially in crucial moments. It comes back to bite you, straight up. Remember those games where opposing receivers were just running wild? Yeah, we don't need a repeat of that. Furthermore, getting a player who already has some NFL experience under his belt, even if it's just a few years, is a huge plus. It's not like drafting a rookie where you're hoping they can make the jump. Elam has already shown he can hang with the pros. He knows the speed of the game, the intricacies of route running, and how to make tackles in open space. That kind of experience is invaluable, especially as we aim for a deeper playoff run. We're not just building for the future, we're building to win now. And players like Elam are exactly the kind of immediate impact players you need to bring in if you're serious about hoisting that Lombardi trophy. This isn't just about filling a roster spot, it's about strategic investment. It's about looking at the league, seeing the strengths of the top teams, and understanding where you need to improve to compete at that elite level. And let me tell you, every single top-tier team in the NFL has multiple reliable corners. It's a non-negotiable. If Elam is truly on our radar, it signals that our front office is thinking big, thinking about what it takes to get over that hump. This isn't just some speculative move. It's a potential power play that could define our season. It's the kind of move that sends a message to the rest of the league. The Cowboys are here to play, and we're bringing out the big guns. So, when I hear about Kyer Elam and the Cowboys in the same sentence, I'm not just nodding my head. I'm already picturing him in that iconic blue and silver, making plays, picking off passes, and shutting down opposing offenses. That's the dream, man. That's the vision for this team. This isn't just a rumor. It's a glimpse into what could be a very exciting future for our beloved Cowboys. We need that lockdown corner, and Elam could very well be the answer to our prayers. No cap, this could be clutch. Alright, so we're talking about Kyer Elam, right? Man, when I heard that name potentially linked to us, my first thought was, finally! Some legit talk about shoring up that secondary. No cap, our defensive backfield has been like a roller coaster, some insane highs, but then those moments that make you want to just throw your beer at the TV. We need consistency, we need a lockdown guy, and Elam could straight up be that dude. I remember watching him in college. This guy has got the physical tools, no doubt. He's long, he's got good speed, and he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up. And in the NFL, man, you gotta have corners who can go toe-to-toe with these wide receivers. It's like watching an NBA game where every team has a three-point specialist. If you don't have defenders who can guard the perimeter, you're just gonna get torched. Same thing in football. If your corners can't stick with their guys, it doesn't matter how good your pass rush is. The ball is going to come out fast, and they're going to make plays. Now, I know some folks might look at his time with the Bills and say, he wasn't a total superstar. But come on, not every player hits their stride right away, especially coming into a new system. It's like a pitcher trying to find his control in the MLB. Sometimes it takes a few starts, a few seasons even, to really dial it in. What matters is the raw talent, the potential, and Elam has that in spades. Plus, being in a different environment, a fresh start with America's team, that could unleash some serious beast mode in him, no joke. Imagine this, man, Diggs on one side, and then Elam on the other, or at least being a huge part of our rotation. That gives us options, that gives us depth. When you're facing those top-tier offenses, you can't just rely on one or two guys. You need a full squad that can hold up for 4 quarters. And a guy like Elam, who can play man coverage, who can play zone, who's got the versatility, that's clutch. That's the kind of move that makes you think, okay, the front office is actually trying to win a damn Super Bowl this year, not just make the playoffs and get bounced in the first round again. We've seen it too many times, right? We get close, we get that sniff of glory, and then one crucial play, one missed coverage, and boom, season over. Bringing in a guy like Elam is about plugging those holes. It's about saying, not this year. We're coming for it all. It's that mentality, that relentless pursuit of perfection that separates the good teams from the great ones. So yeah, count me in on the Kyer Elam hype train. Let's make this happen, Cowboys! This could be a game changer, straight up.